Good evening and welcome to Goa 365. I'm Cheryl D'Souza. Our headlines at the hour. NCP chief warns politicians against reviving SEZs in any form. Electricity workers hold dharna for non-fulfillment of their long-pending demands. Traffic authorities hold annual Road Safety Week. Members of MARG say it has not yielded any results. Dempo Sports Club beat Viva Kerala 4-0 at the ONGC I-League. Those were our headlines. Now for the news in detail. The Nationalist Congress Party chief in Goa, Dr. Wilfred D'Souza, cautioned the union government going against the wishes of the people on special economic zones and congratulated the chief minister on his stand of scrapping the same.
We congratulate the chief minister that he has arrived at this conclusion and that he has taken the steps to eliminate all the cess. Now there was some difficulty about the 3 cess which had started. As you are aware, one of these is in Keri, 2 are in Verna, and both of them have been opposed by the people of those areas. They have been strongly opposed by the people of those areas, who have said we do not want cess in our area. Therefore, you cannot in a democracy override the wishes of the people.
He said that though he is happy that the government has taken note of the unrest of the people and scrapped SEZs, he warned of successive governments reviving the same.
That this episode has ended on a positive note. I do hope that nobody else will try to revive this again in any manner or form.
He further said that besides SEZs, all acquisitions of land should be stopped immediately.
Our demand of the NCP is very clear. All these must be gone into, and each and every one of them which is detrimental to the interests of the state of Goa must be stopped forthwith.
While extending support to the people of Talegaon, he said that the IT Habitat project seeks to cover only the habitat part and not the IT part.
A large tract of land was taken for the purpose of the IT park. IT park meant it was a park mainly for information technology, IT related services even. But we find from what has already been told to us that out of the 18 plots which were generated in that area, only 4 have anything to do with IT. The remaining 4 are all realty problems. They are related to construction. Mainly you would say they cover the habitat part and not the IT part. Therefore this must also stop. We are all fully with the people of Talegaon in their attempt to stop what is happening in their area.
When questioned whether the Goa should bring in legislation like other states to stop the sale of land to non-Goans, he said that it can be done with the existing laws.
See, Himachal, Jammu Kashmir, Uttaranchal, these states have laws whereby land can only be sold to their own people. It cannot be sold to outsiders. Now these laws are good inasmuch as they tend to provide for the people of their own states. Naturally, if you are going to give a part of your land to your own people, it is not a bad thing. I think in Goa we already had many of these laws in the Comunidad laws. We already had them. So it's not a matter of just adopting somebody else's. Even if we go to the laws that exist in our own state, we can do quite well.
Hundreds of electricity department employees such as linesmen, assistant linesmen, helpers and other employees from various divisions and subdivisions in Goa yesterday held a half-day dharna at the Vidyut Bhavan to protest against the failure of the electricity department to resolve their long-pending demands.
We are on a one-day dharna before the Vidyut Bhavan to press for pay scale, higher pay scale for all the technical peoples. in the Vidyut department headed by Mr. Nirmal Braganda, they have got a separate pay scale recently for the junior engineer, assistant engineer to the chief engineer of the department. We are the essential people. We work for all the 24 hours. These technical people are responsible to maintain the line.
Speaking to Goa 365, Electricity Employees Union General Secretary R.D. Mangeshkar challenged the increment of salaries of engineers during the financial ban.
That there is a ban on any financial implication. But when the ban was there, chief engineer got pay scale approved for junior engineer, assistant engineer, executive engineer, including the chief engineer, from 4,000 to 10,000 rupees. So we said that if there is a ban, then why that ban is not applicable to the chief engineer's pay scale.
Mr. Mangeshkar demanded that the designation of personnel should not be changed upon the permanent employment in the department.
The department have changed their policies now. They either take on the contract basis or they directly recruit. And for your information, the direct recruits are made to sit in the office. They appoint him as a lineman, but he has been put as a telephone operator. They appoint him as a lineman, then he has been put as a clerk. So our demand is that if you are appointing linemen, they should be on the line. Even they are appointing now, started appointing female workers. We have no objection to appointment of the female workers and linemen. But they should work on the line and they should not made to sit in the office.
He disclosed that the Power Minister Alexo Sequeira agreed with their demands but failed to fulfill them.
So we have met recently the minister and we have proved him. He also agreed that yes, lineman, assistant lineman, helper, all these technical people are the essential people. And if the engineering department, engineers can get a separate pay scale, why not these people? But it is just he has agreed with us that yes, I agree for that.
We are heading in for a commercial break. Stay with us.